has chosen the Celtic Cross spread for your general monthly reading, which is perfect for this setup since it looks a little bit in the past, a little bit in the future, but focuses the most on what is going on right now. It is also the only spread that I do that devotes a card and a position to the environment. So there is likely something around you this month that Spirit wants to bring your awareness and attention towards. And that is what we're going to do today. Welcome into all my great Capricorn friends. Great to have you here. My name is Scott Sagent and I am ready for your four corner spread for May 2024. We're going to get started right now, guys. Here's the overlay of what I'm looking at. These are your four corners. You can see I kind of got it segmented. You can see which is where. The work is going to be your upper left. You got love on the upper right. You got finances bottom left and health bottom right. So we're going to get started right now, guys. And in case you want to see the pictures of any sign, that's all on Facebook, guys. I post those every single month for you guys. Let's get started today with your reading. I'm actually going to start with health. Health is one of your simplest corners. We're going to begin right there. Health. I love the way this looks, Cappy. The first thing they show is nurturing your health. So it's a great month to make health moves. Whatever you're trying to do to your health, I don't care what it is, but it is a great time for it. They show actually that you guys have been doing pretty good here. Otherwise, this queen that they show me as nurturing would have been like, no, you're neglecting. But they didn't do that. They said nurturing. So when we got good stuff in tarot, we want to continue that good stuff in tarot. And that is what they show right here for your health. Love the way it looks kicking it off. A lot of you actually, they show there's something worth celebrating here. So I don't know if you've done good for your first month on a diet, or your first, couple weeks of accomplishing some kind of exercise thing or eating a certain way, whatever it is here, there's something worth celebrating. They give me my event card to tell me that. This could also be an event like going to a health event of some form, maybe some kind of big thing that talks about the way to eat right, or a nutritional class, or how to cook clean, or I don't know what, but an event is a good thing. It's something out of the ordinary that comes in. And whether it's something that you're celebrating or something that you're going to as an event, I love the way it looks. So health concerns, not so much a concern, at least for May, guys. Very good start to your May. Let's jump up to, let's do finance next. Okay, so we went from good news and now we got to warn you about something here, guys. And this is one of the good things about tarot, is it's great for planning, it's great for preparation, and it's also the best time that I can tell you that this is a general reading, so this is not going to hit all Capricorns the same way. That is impossible. This is a general reading. All the Cappy energy here is the bubble energy that we're reading today for. So Spirit is probably picking on a couple things here that they're picking up on for some Cappies. They want to get them to avoid what we're going to talk about here. But if you're looking for messages that are personal, private, specific only to you, and not all of your Capricorn friends, I offer a wide variety of products from small all the way up to full service on my website, scottsagent.com, and they're all personalized just to you. Therefore, they're very, very accurate. So this financial thing, they talk about there being a little bit of a stagnation in freedom here. Spending maybe not as much. Little hiccup here. Maybe a rogue bill that just came in that you weren't expecting. Maybe, some kind of annual fee or something like, oh man, I forgot I had to pay that. I forgot they were going to charge me for that. I'm not really sure what. It could even be just a kind of a hex on the family finances here a little bit too. Like two people's money is not coming in very good here. It kind of shows two people back to back to each other. So I don't know if their Spirit wants me to talk about that so much, or if they're just talking about the energy of the card, which is like there's still freedom to be had here. You can still move money around and spend money, but it's not the month to be doing it. Okay, it's limited. Limited is the best word for it. And really, the part that I need to tell you about is the next card, because it's the card of theft and loss. And when it comes in the financial corner, it is like shining a light on it. It's like saying, hey, you need to be very cautious about fraud type stuff here. Less so much about what you're spending and maybe where you're spending. Okay, gas station credit card machines, those little scammer things that people put in them to get your information on, or maybe just, losing your purse or misplacing something that, even if you lose something, it doesn't mean somebody necessarily stole it if it just walks off. I guess they technically did. But if you lose something, the energy is exactly the same as theft and loss. So these are the things you want to worry about. Not so much worry, wrong word, but be aware of in May. This is all going to probably go away when we get into June or late May. But for right now, Spirit wants your eyeballs open, being super aware of where finances are going, because there is some deceit, at the very least, in your bubble that's around you. At least they're picking up on that for a lot of Capricorns, guys. So that is a warning. Not something that you should be scared of, but be eyes open. Let's go up into your work corner. Work corner, they show, first of all, my High Priestess card. So some of you may be getting some new knowledge with something with work. Being trained on something, new information coming through. It's Spirit's way of saying they're taking the curtain away so you can see the library that's behind it. You're getting the full wealth of information here. Nothing is being held back from you. That's a good thing. Consider, too, for some of you, going back to work, or not going back to work, going back to school, going back to college, to get some kind of something that's going to propel your work comes up for some people here, too. There is a hesitancy toward leaving something behind here. Maybe some of you need to move to a different job or department or something with the work corner that is you're hesitant about. And it could be because maybe it's just not the right time for it. But maybe you need to start considering what the right time would be. These are questions I would ask myself here, because they also show the card of being beaten up. So some of you may experience some physical injuries in relation to work. This could also be a card about being just beaten up at work. You know, it's just like, hey, they demand way too much of you. It's like they expect you to do two people's jobs here, but they only want to pay you for one. Okay, that's a little hard on the body, especially if you're on your feet all day or working with your body, something like with labor. A lot of different ways this can go here. But anyway, just be concerned of physical injury too. Don't overexert yourself. Don't work too hard. If you are beaten up at work, you're getting the full information, Spirit says, to go find something different. Okay, so they also are giving you a very strong masculine push here. I have my Yang card for my Oracle Angel card. And, all of us exude different characteristics of male and female. And here they're saying that whether you're a male or a female, that you could actually benefit from more male tendencies here in the work corner. So that means be a little bit more authoritative, be a little stronger willed, be a little more forceful, bullheaded. These are kind of more masculine type tendencies, a little rough around the edges. That would actually benefit you from doing that in the month of May in the work corner, guys. Let's go over into your love corner, that love corner. The first thing they talk about here is it is a mixed bag. Truth be told, a very mixed bag, because we start with an in authority. It is the God card in tarot, but it's saying that it's inverted, so it's like God's will is not what's involved here. Has nothing to do with it, really. The lack of authority, people are either not putting their all into a relationship or not really putting their all into finding a partner, or there's something here that does have coming in as a neglect. This is a corner that I would encourage you to put a lot of focus on in May. Try to figure out what you can put more authoritative push toward. Again, it's kind of the masculine energy. Would really benefit you in May. Even if you're a female, I don't care. Just that male energy is being called for right now. Not just in work, but in the home environment too. They show that there is stagnation in the love corner. So not a lot of movement with things, whether you're single or married, coupled up, it doesn't matter. Stagnation is just not a lot of things moving right now. Maybe it's a little boring right now. Maybe we need to spice this up a little bit. Maybe we need to, go on vacation. Something my next card shows. Next card is vacation energy. It's a card about peaceful, kick your feet up in the sand, hammock energy, just a break from the crazy. A little bit of a pause. A little bit of rest and relaxation. Okay, so some things to consider there as your month goes through May. They also bring in loyal hearts. So it makes me feel like a lot of coupled up couples, you're not in a bad situation. You're not in a bad spot. I don't want to make it sound that way. There is just an angle here that you could really improve. And hopefully I've given you enough that you know kind of what to do in May so you can improve it. We want to keep things moving. And here they show that there's kind of a buildup of not moving around much here. So we need some activity in that love corner. So 4 corners is a simpler spread. They just kind of want to touch over the 4 that you guys got going on. Let's jump into your Rune Stone, guys, which is something we didn't really talk about anywhere in your reading. So this can be placed anywhere. I don't know where it goes. You got to figure out where this goes. This is the rune of the self. And it's on my board here, probably the best one's on this side to show you. Maybe right here. I think that you should be able to see that clear and unobstructed. So there we go. There's it's kind of like an Peaky Blinders is what it reminds me of, like a little kind of eyeglasses with the holders type of logo. It's really not supposed to be that. But anyway, that's what it is. It means the self, according to the Nordic rune stones. So really a good time to work on you. Really good time. One of the few times I'm going to give you Cappy's permission to be a little selfish. do a little something for you in May. What is it that you really need to do for yourself? It's less about treating yourself. I mean, it can be in the family, like they said, the vacation energy. But I think this comes in of more of like what you're trying to do, like the work corner thing. Like they're saying if this is beating you up, you need to start considering like, what you can do about this, how you can improve this, make it better, work on yourself. Once your self is straight, everybody around you is going to benefit from it. So it's not a selfish push at all to work on yourself in the month of May, and no better time to do it than May. And your moon cycles, which I'm about to transition into, I think the floor is wide open for you guys. They didn't talk about any of it. So it's really more about what you're trying to do in May. You're trying to bring something new into your life, or you're trying to get something out. That is what you want to pay attention to for the timing of the moon cycles. And also your extra videos. You're getting a homily middle of the month. You're getting angel protection middle of the month. Another video worth coming back for. So let's get into those moon cycle forecasts and see what the best timing is for you in May. Okay guys, it is moon cycles forecast time. Let's talk about these lunar energies that are all around us anyways, so we can use it to our benefit, implement some positive change into your month. Well, the first thing you need to understand is whether these energies are coming in or going out. Just like the tides, the moon has control of that. In the same way, you can use it too. The first thing that hits chronologically this month is the new moon. You're going to see all the text information on your screen, any rare occurrences, as well as the date. Now, this is a target date for the new moon. It doesn't have to be done on this date, guys. I really like to bracket a few days before and a few days after to get a very powerful week where you can bring new things into your life and really manifest. If it is NEW, it's not there before, brand new, this is the best time to bring it into your life. Something new financially, maybe something new with work, new love, new health. It doesn't matter what it is. If it's new, this is the best time of the month to work on these things. Really help bring it in. Adversely, the full moon, the opposite energy, the energy going out, hits on this date on your screen. And of course, the same rules apply. It doesn't have to be done on this date. We're talking about a week window, a few days on each side of it here. When this energy is very strong going out, and the energy going out is the best time to get things out of your life that don't belong there or that you don't want there. Something that's got control of you or hold of you that you don't want. Maybe something like a bad habit, maybe emotional baggage, a bill that's got to go. That would be something financially, maybe something with health, maybe an eating habit that's got to go. It doesn't matter if it's got to go. The full moon is your best bet to get this change to stick. If any of this has confused you, I've put together a moon cycle cheat sheet. I do it every single month. It is free. It is on the website, guys. You can check it out very easily. It is a little graphic illustration, a tool that you can use so you can kind of see these changes moving in and moving out, so you can align things in your month to it to really get them to stick, implement some great positive changes. All right, guys, that is it. We have been through it all. I hope you have enjoyed the reading and can implement some great positive changes into your May 2024. That is what it's all about at the end of the day. Please remember to like and subscribe so you see the future readings. Have an excellent May. I know you will.
So I guess the fortune teller's right.